happened in Pahalgam was really, really brutal. Hello everyone, namaskar and welcome once again. So today we are going to discuss this latest case which happened in Pahalgam, Kashmir, and also a lot of latest news. Let's go. Firstly, we will talk about the demise of Pope Francis. He was a really good pope. He upholded up the oppressed, and he died after celebrating Easter Sunday on Monday, 21st of April 2025. And many Protestants are literally criticizing him.
Pope is most likely not in heaven, you guys. He preached a completely different gospel than Jesus Christ did. In fact, he preached the exact opposite of what Jesus Christ preached. And the Bible specifically says, anyone who preaches a different doctrine than this, let them be accursed. So,
Some conspiracy theorists say that since J.D. Vance met him, the death happened.
And I really think that this is bad. I do not think probably Pope will go to hell. And we should not wish like this. And only God is the one who is going to judge. And there are like many criticisms when they said that he told that many paths lead to God. No, he told that there are good things in other faiths. And it is consistent. Like as long as you don't believe what is contradictory, it's not wrong.
He also said that he will not bless same sex marriage, but will bless the individual persons, which is biblical. Yes, he is not perfect, but please respect him. Some of the cardinals will become Pope's successors. Many want Cardinal Robert Sarah, who has conservative views on abortion, LGBTQ immigration, but he is too old for that. Yes, some of his views are way extreme.
So yes, we need to stop mocking others and instead unite as one body. Next, second news is about the rebel kid, and like she behaved, like she's getting a lot of criticism regarding the India's Got Latent controversy, and also about how she danced in Sabrina Carpenter's concert in Paris. And I think that the way she behaved was wrong. You have to adopt civic sense. Indians really, really lack civic sense, and that includes me also. And we have to improve ourselves, else we are going to face racism and hate. So I think that the ones who criticized her and all were correct. And also, we should be very careful on what you upload on social media. Even I face a lot of criticisms, and also she recently made a video stating that she got death threats.
Okay, I hope young women look up to me and realize that sometimes all odds are against you, but you should not give up. And you can always come back till you believe in yourself.
I don't think that that is correct. Obviously, this is wrong, especially as a woman in India. And also, Rita Tharana, another influencer, told that like she didn't talk so much about that. So probably it was because of the safety issue. And Apurva didn't mention Rita. So I personally think that Rita and Apurva are not that much close friends as they show on social media. Also, we have to be very, very discerning on what role models we follow on social media. A lot of them are very, very insane life, whether it's religious influencers, whether it's this dance influencers or the reaction influencers or even the motivational speakers. A lot of them do give false information. Even with me, be very, very careful when you listen and follow our teachings. We are not perfect, and we should also not demonize someone just because he or she does a small mistakes. We are all fallible human beings.
There is a lot of extremism, especially within the religious social media.
You need to understand that social media is fake.
Isha Agarwal commits suicide because of the influencer issues.
Yes, be very careful. Now we will head on to the main. Less than 10 episodes left for the 100th episode, so you will get updates. The first update is that it will happen around June end. The exact date will be announced later, and also I found the outfits and the minor details which will be shared soon. So yes guys, stay tuned. On April 22, 2025, 5 armed militants launched attacks on 25 people, 25 Indians and 1 Nepali man, and like 26 people altogether died. Also their families and all, they escaped. And Also, a local guy was Muslim, shielded them. He was also killed.
बोलिए ना मुझे
क्या बोलते भेलपुरी खाली फिर साइड में एक इंसान है उसने उसको गोली मार दी
यहाँ पे
उसने बोला कि ये शायद मुस्लिम नहीं है उसने उसको गोली मार दी
नहीं आप टेंशन मत लो। अब बेटा आप यहाँ पे रहो, हम साथ हैं। मैडम ये जो भीड़ सब है प्रेशर, आप टेंशन मत लो।
मैंने बेटे का बच्चा लो
हम बचा देंगे, कोई बात नहीं।
प्लीज भगवान के लिए बचा लो
लव से मनी क्या है? ठीक है हम बचा देंगे, आप टेंशन मत लो। मैं आ रहा हूँ। मैं कहाँ पे आपका ये हस्बैंड? क्या हुआ इसको, क्या हुआ?
प्लीज आस्क फॉर हेल्प, वी डोंट
Okay, don't worry. You okay? You need a water, sir?
Just ask for help.
Okay, first you give the water, drop of water. Take a drop of water, sir, please.
They were told, people were told to execute Islamic verses, that is kalmas, and kill those who weren't able to do. And also they checked the men's bottom part to make sure they are whether it's circumcised or not, because Muslims circumcise their. And yes, this was really wrong. India is a country of democracy, and also Indians, especially the majority, are in danger. And this is not playing the victim card. So yes, the leftists who are going to defend them and call them freedom fighters is very wrong. We'll go on that. This is the rise of toxic empathy among different people. They will try to please a few people when like some problem happens to them, which who are actually criminals, and rather than the thousands of innocent people who suffer because of the few 10. And this is wrong. Toxic empathy basically means that compromising truth, love for the sake of a particular person just because he or she fits your narrative, which is really wrong. So yes, we need to remove the shackles of this thing and let's look at the reality. So yes, the resistance front was behind this. Saifullah Kasturi, a top Lashkar-e-Taiba, was the mastermind behind it, and Pakistani terrorists. So yes, local people and them both were there. And yes, India responded by suspending Indus Water Treaty. Like the river in Sindh, a lot of part was of Pakistan, and like it was sharing of water, it was suspended.
पानी नहीं मिलता, सारी रात पानी के लिए परेशान, सर में दर्द हो गया है। ये देखो मेरी हालत कमजोर हो गई, मैं अब बताओ मैं क्या करूं, कैसे इस मुल्क में रहे। ये बच्चा मेरा पोता, इसकी गांठ धोने के लिए पानी नहीं है।
Now practically this is not completely possible because of natural things. Second is expelled Pakistani diplomats and closed the borders crossing. Third, revoked the visas of Pakistani people. Fourth, launched a crackdown in Kashmir and ended a 4-year ceasefire. So I think the war is going to start.
For the Pakistani people who are receiving treatment in India or who are there, it was told that within 48 hours they should leave.
Also many international leaders, USA, UAE, Italy, Russia, they criticized this terror attack, which was really good. And also in the White House this was told.
regards to the terrorist attack that took place in India earlier today. The president has been briefed by the National Security Advisor, and he's being kept up to speed as more facts are learned. What we know already is dozens were killed and even more were injured in a brutal terrorist attack in a popular tourist location in South Kashmir. President Trump will be speaking with Prime Minister Modi as soon as he possibly can to express his heartfelt condolences for those lost, and our prayers are with those injured and our nation's support for our ally India. These types of horrific events by terrorists are why those of us who work for peace and stability in the world continue our mission.
Also, they are terrorists and not militants. America is neutral and sends its weapons to Pakistan.
Pakistan suspended all bilateral treaties, expelled Indian people, closed its airspace, closed its borders, warned that any disruption to Indus Water Treaty is an act of war. And also Pakistan's foreign minister told that these people are freedom fighters, and defense minister aims to sponsor terrorism, which I think is really wrong. If we look at Pakistan, then there are a lot of problems within that culture. Women are being treated badly, and also minorities are being persecuted, and also even the Pakistani people don't like their government. There are many voices like Syed Muzammil Shah, etc., criticizing against this. And also, like, this terrorism has to do with religion. Like, I'd believe that yes, terrorism has no religion, even though there are some people do extremism, there is of every religion, which is really wrong. But here it was involved, and this anti-Hindu genocide is also really wrong. And yes, even if the terrorists could have been Christian, I would have condemned them, because this is wrong and a human rights violation. The Free Kashmir protesting is like they're trying to separate Kashmir as an independent state, which I think is kind of wrong from an India first perspective, because Indians, like, it will be easy to attack India, and I will still put my country first. I personally do like a lot of Pakistani influencers like Mustafa Babar and all the fashion Gen Z influencers, but my country comes first.
तेरे इश्क में हद से गुजर जाऊं Oh girl, you're mine. Oh girl, you're mine. ओ तेरे इश्क में हद से गुजर जाऊं मैं झूठ कहूं तो मर जाऊं Oh girl, you're mine.
The partition, though it was unfortunately necessary, did cause a lot of problems. And also, like, Sindhi people fled from Pakistan to India, also Kashmiris, etc. And yes, this is going to be a complex matter, but we should strive for peace on both ends. And also, we should be very, very careful on whom we trust and on which policies to implement. They are not freedom fighters, they are terrorists. And if they rule, then it's not going to be a democratic government, it's going to be a very, very dictator based government. And also, like, many Indians are responding and lot of Islamophobia and all, which I also think is wrong. We need to unite as Indians. A lot of local people help them. So yes, this is a really, really sensitive issue. I stand by the victims, which was really bad. Let's help them. And also, yes, I believe that yes, India should temporarily withhold these things like the water and all for safety reasons.
Hania Amir and Mahira Khan's and even Hum TV was banned. Temporarily, I think that's kind of necessary. Military action could take place.
And also, we should not destroy Pakistan completely. Also, Kashmir is not a safe place. Also, Pahalgam was supposed to be opened on June and not on April. So we can see the lack of attention the government gives on rules, and a lot of people break the rules, which is wrong in the first place. And yes, let's unite as Indians, irrespective of religion, caste, etc. Thank you guys for listening to this episode. Do share your thoughts on this attack, which I think is really, really bad. Bye.